The Los Angeles Lakers are set to face off against the Dallas Mavericks for the second straight game. Last time, Thursday night, they played against the Dallas Mavericks, and as you guys know, they suffered a single-digit loss to the Dallas Mavericks, 110 to 115. It came down to the wire, but the Dallas Mavericks were able to eke out a win on their home court. But going into today's game, we're going to be talking about what the Lakers should expect and what we should expect as fans going into this game, and what type of outcome is probably likely facing the Dallas Mavericks for their second straight game. Before we get into today's video, yo, what is up guys, it is your boy and I'm back here giving y'all another banger. And since I'm giving y'all another banger, if y'all could go ahead and drop a like on this video, it'd be much appreciated, and please subscribe if you enjoy basketball content. But getting into today's pregame, we are going to be talking about the Lakers versus Dallas Mavericks. Again, this is the second straight game. The Lakers are coming off a disappointing loss to the Dallas Mavericks by single digits. And what I'm expecting out of the Los Angeles Lakers is that they're going to try to get out with a split similar to what they did with the Utah Jazz, and they're going to try to win at least one game on this road trip. Now, mentioning the Jazz like I was earlier, the Los Angeles Lakers were able to eke out a win. Now, the win that they were able to get was when the Jazz were injured. I think Donovan Mitchell was injured, Rudy Gobert was out, I think Bogdan Bogdanovic was out, but I'm not sure about that. But they didn't have their full strength of a roster, and the Lakers were able to get out alive with an overtime win against the Utah Jazz. Now, going into today's game, apparently Kristaps Porzingis is questionable. We do not have any more updates on him as of right now. So going based off what we have, Kristaps Porzingis is questionable, but we are going to talk about both scenarios, one where Kristaps Porzingis is playing and one where he isn't. Now, if Kristaps Porzingis is playing, I'm going to expect a lot of the same things that we saw last game, where you see a lot of switching. You're going to see Kristaps Porzingis being guarded by KCP, and to be fair to KCP, he did a great job on Kristaps Porzingis considering the height differential, but it was just not enough because Kristaps Porzingis is just so big, and eventually he is going to figure out a way to score on you because he has such a height advantage. Now, it makes sense because the Los Angeles Lakers are probably not going to want to have Anthony Davis guarding Kristaps Porzingis because he is coming off an injury, and you don't want to strain him too much, having him do too much in his first game back. However, I do expect to see Anthony Davis try to guard Kristaps a little bit more, and you're probably going to see him be a little bit more active on the defensive end than he was last night. And even then, last night he was just fine defensively. I do not expect Anthony Davis to go 2 for 10 like he did in the last game. I think he is rusty, and he probably will be a little bit rusty again because it's probably hard to just shake off rust 2 games in, but I do believe that he's probably going to have a much better game coming back. I do expect him to be aggressive about his shot, not necessarily his demeanor. I do believe that if he's going to get the ball in his hands, he's probably going to be thinking to himself, well, if I have the ball in my hands, I might as well shoot it, and then he's probably going to be taking a lot of his mid-range jumpers that he likes to take. Now, if Kristaps Porzingis does not play, then this is absolutely a must-win when it comes to the Los Angeles Lakers. They must take full advantage of the fact that Kristaps Porzingis is not playing and eke out a win just like they did against the Jazz. Even with Porzingis playing, I do believe that they have a strong chance of winning the game overall, just because I think that Frank Vogel is going to relay the message that they need to win this game and really come out with the right energy, kind of like they did with the Nets or against the Sacramento Kings or games of that sort. But if they don't come out with the right energy, the Dallas Mavericks are a team that can get hot from the three-point line, and they can win this game if they don't take them seriously. But with no Porzingis, then this should absolutely be a must win. They should double team Luka anytime he gets the ball, and then you make other players try to beat you. You can live with other role players trying to hit threes and trying to make shots, but you can't live with Luka Doncic trying to go off. So you have to double team him like you did last game and force others to beat you. So I think the Lakers are going to take this as a must win game, kind of like for seeding, because I do believe that when it's all said and done, the Lakers are going to want to finish as the 5th seed, because then you'd have the Nuggets in the first round, the Jazz in the second, and then whoever wins between the Suns and the Clippers. But I do believe that as long as they stay in that 5th seed, that's exactly where they want to stay. And a win over them would really make that gap widen, and I think that's exactly what they're going to see. I think Frank Vogel and the Lakers see an opportunity to really go for it, and even if Kristaps Porzingis plays, he's probably not going to be 100%. So this should be a game where the Lakers should really try to come out and win this. A win tonight would be really huge when it comes to the schedule, and it would really make things easier moving forward. Now, if the Lakers take care of their business and they win the games that they're supposed to, and they lose against tight games against like the Clippers, the Phoenix Suns, things like that, then the Lakers should be in prime position to win the 5th seed and would be in a great position going into the playoffs. but you do want to approach this game with the necessary amount of effort and skill that it's going to take in order to beat this team. And if they do that, then I do believe that the Lakers can come out of Dallas with a 1-1 split, and they would be in a optimal position moving forward in order of seeding and moving forward into the playoffs. But that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much. If you listened this far, please drop a like on the video. It'd be much appreciated. And please subscribe if you enjoy basketball content. Please check out my other videos if you enjoy basketball content. And please don't forget to comment down below what you think about this game and what you think about the Lakers overall. Where do you think the Lakers are going to end up? But without further ado, guys, I am out. Peace.